As we wait for Season 6 and Book 6, book fans and show fans are all in the same spoiler place. That means we can all finally speculate on some of Game of Thrones' greatest mysteries together. And the greatest of all mysteries, decided by fans in a vote on IGN, is the identity of Jon Snow's parents. Using the many clues dropped by George R.R. Martin in the novels, there are several prime candidates for Jon Snow's mother, who supposedly bore Ned Stark's bastard child while he was away fighting in Robert's Rebellion. But perhaps the most popular fan theory doesn't involve Ned Stark at all, but points to a much greater Stark family scandal. Before we get into that, let's go through the list of Ned's potential partners in baby making. A rumor known to Ned's wife, Catelyn, implicates Lady Ashara Dayne, a Dornish noblewoman. As the rumor goes, Ashara was impregnated by an unspecified Stark at a tournament at Harrenhal just before the war that overthrew the Targaryens. This is a significant tournament because it was here that Prince Rhaegar Targaryen, son of the Mad King, publicly revealed his love for Lyanna Stark, Ned's sister, which set the stage for Robert's Rebellion. Ashara was said to have thrown herself from the top of her home at Starfall, while the fate of her child is unknown. Ned actually went to Starfall in order to return Ashara's slain brother's sword to the family, which puts him there at around the same time the bastard child might have been born. However, while Ned was there, King Robert Baratheon later recalls that Ned got busy with a serving maid of Ashara Dayne's, whom Ned identifies as Willa. The Lord of Starfall, a young boy named Edric, backs this theory up. Edric tells Arya, when she is with the Brotherhood without banners, that he and Jon Snow are milk brothers, meaning Willa nursed them both. He also suspects Jon Snow is her real son. Another Jon Snow-related rumor is perpetuated by a minor character named Godric Borrell. He tells Sir Davos of an unnamed fisherman and his daughter who smuggled Ned across the Bight at the beginning of Robert's Rebellion. The boat wrecked and the fisherman died, but Sir Borrell claims Ned left his daughter with a bag of silver and a bastard in her belly. Lord Borrell even claims the fisherman's daughter named the bastard Jon Snow after Jon Arryn. Despite all these promising leads, the final theory about Jon Snow's origin is the most popular with fans. In this theory, Jon Snow is not the son of Ned Stark at all, but instead the product of an illicit union between Ned's sister, Lyanna, and Prince Rhaegar Targaryen. At the tournament mentioned before, Rhaegar spurned his wife, Elia, and presented Lyanna with a wreath of blue roses. Lyanna was betrothed to Robert Baratheon, so when Rhaegar later absconded with Lyanna, Robert's Rebellion began. It's unclear if Lyanna went willingly, but after Rhaegar was killed in the rebellion, Ned traveled to the Tower of Joy and found Lyanna dying in a bed of blood, where he made a promise to her that he thinks about frequently in the first book. If she died in childbirth, the bed of blood and the promise to hide the child's identity makes a lot of sense. Strangely, members of the Kingsguard were tending to Lyanna at the Tower of Joy, which also implies Rhaegar knew his heir would be born there. There are other clues as well, such as Jon Snow's appearance, which is likened to Arya's, who was in turn likened to Lyanna. The Lyanna theory has significant implications. The Targaryens traditionally had multiple wives, meaning that Rhaegar could have married Lyanna in secret. This would mean Jon is not a bastard. In fact, Jon Snow would be the legitimate heir to the Iron Throne had he not taken that pesky oath to the Night's Watch. We may never know who Jon Snow's parents are, as many people involved in Jon's early years are now dead. But we hope that the many hints left by George R.R. Martin mean that one day this mystery will be solved. We'll be exploring more Game of Thrones mysteries in the coming weeks on IGN. Voting is still open. You can vote for your favorite unsolved Game of Thrones mystery right now on IGN. We'll talk on the most popular theories first, and for more on Game of Thrones, keep a close eye on IGN.